I hear the magic.
I hear the magic too. Do you believe in magic?
I believe. That's all I got, guys. Sorry.
Episode 30.
I'm trying to train myself.
30
3-0.
episode.
Might be.
What's up, everyone?
Hola.
Can I drink this now?
No.
Damn it.
I'm gonna
Bill's
talk.
got a.
We'll talk about
I'm gonna
it.
talk about it first.
Bill's
so,
got a hatched plan here.
yeah, I got a whole plan here. So what we're gonna talk about today
Whole
is
plan, not a half a plan, a whole plan.
my plan. All right. So this idea comes from.
Stop tipping the table.
God damn it, we've got to fix this.
Yes, we.
all right. Kevin has to fix
I'm not doing
this.
shit. I made the
So
base.
this idea comes from feedback I've gotten from some people. I don't know if you guys have gotten any feedback, but ideas like similar to what I'm about to say. It didn't come from a comment section or anything. It was more like just people talking to me in person. They wanted to see us try to go a little bit in more detail about the beers that we're drinking and talk about them, the good, the bad, the ugly kind of a thing,
Ugh.
which I like the idea of, but I struggled with the bad, the ugly side
I already
of
know the beer.
things because I don't care what you know. It's not important
I
yet.
didn't even drink it.
I'm more concerned with Bill said he talked to people.
It was
Well,
the internet
it was-
and Laney.
It was
dogs.
Yeah,
it was dogs.
It was definitely dogs.
What dog inspired you for today's
All right,
episode?
so they're interested in us going deeper into the beers.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
yeah.
totally cut you
So
off.
I struggled with this idea because
Deeper into the beers or specific beers?
whatever beers we're drinking on the podcast on that day.
Ugh,
So
I hate this idea
yeah,
already.
So anyway,
Let it be known, people. My hands up.
Kevin
Hate
hates
the idea.
So I liked the idea. I struggled with the bad and ugly part of it. Like I said, the good, the bad, the ugly, because part of the whole purpose of our podcast, what we do, is trying to be positive and talk about.
Bill, if you knock this over,
I'm
I'm gonna murder
gonna
you.
end up knocking it over. I gotta take this chair out of here.
Ricky Bobby over here.
If you're not first, you're
I
last.
don't know what to do with my hands.
So, we're trying to promote the Connecticut businesses, the Connecticut beer scene, stuff like that, and shed a positive light on everything. So I was like, how do we do what these people are suggesting without, potentially saying something bad about one of our friends, which we don't want to do, obviously. So we're gonna have
fuck those guys.
We're gonna have blind beers, and the only way we're gonna reveal what that beer is if we all like it and say yes, we would recommend this beer. Then I'll let you know what it is because I'm the only one who knows what it is. And after the fact, so
Are we doing this like the way we did our share way back when?
no, we're just gonna talk about whatever we're gonna
Like,
talk about.
Thumbs up, thumbs down, or in the middle. Like I would finish this one. I would drink another one immediately, or I would not recommend to someone.
Yeah, well, we'll see it by the end of the episode.
I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's easy enough.
As a general, I was gonna
Yeah.
say. So, here's my struggle as me, is that I can drink beer like 3 different ways, and like drinking my friend's beer is one thing, and being like, hey, this is what I see. You have a collaboration and a conversation. You may or may not be picking apart someone's beer, but you're doing it in a respectful manner, one-on-one, right?
Right.
And like, not that like we're infallible by any means. We just had one of our friends come over and be like, hey, have you tried about doing this stuff? And those are great conversations. I can do it as a customer, like, hey, do I want to drink this beer or don't I want to drink this beer?
Yep.
And I could try to go in between and try to be a beer nerd and really dissect it based on the knowledge I know as a brewer, but I don't like doing the third one by any means ever, realistically.
Right, we're keeping it real generic.
So let's do it as, hey, if I'm a general guy,
Yep.
if I was drinking this beer, I mean, obviously flaws may come through based on that, like if it's atrocious or something, but
yeah, and my game plan is if something happens where we open a beer, we're like, oh my god, this is awful.
Cut.
We're simply we're not gonna mention what that beer is.
it's always a no worries beer. Like, what's wrong with those beers?
Unfortunate to the people watching, if we get a beer we don't like, we're not gonna
Yeah.
reveal what it is because
so-
that's not what we're about.
So our scale has always been like around friends. So let's just discuss it and see if we want to do this route, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
thumbs up is like, I'll finish this beer, but give me another one.
Immediately. Like,
Yeah.
I'll have another one right now.
Yeah,
This
like
is that good.
if you have a 6-pack, give me that 6-pack or 4-pack
Yep.
or whatever. Middle was solid beer. I don't know if I want a second one, and that could be personal preference. It doesn't necessarily mean to be the quality of the beer. It just means, what, I'm good with this one. I'll finish this one up. Down is, I don't know what's going on. It's definitely not vibing with me. Maybe something's wrong with it. I definitely might struggle through finishing this one.
Yeah.
I feel that's a rating, because that way it's like, it's subjective. It's more, hey, would I consume more? Would I not consume more? Am I really just happy with this one glass? Because it could be like a wit beer, for an example. This is not, obviously, but that I'm not necessarily personally going to want to have a second one of, but if I like it, this is the best you're getting out of me. If you get this, it's probably not a whip beer. It just says it is. You know, like, you know. And I think that as long as we do this or this, that means it's a good beer.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's the idea, is to keep it generic. And like I said, if we happen to get something
Cool.
bad,
So
we're not going to be. We're not trying to trash people.
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So,
We're not trying to tell
so
people
are we
not to
saying
go.
if we all give at least this,
Then we'll
we'll evaluate our reasons, and as long as it's like if your reason for this and we're both thumbs up is it's just not a style I enjoy,
Yeah.
we'll reveal the beer.
Yeah, it makes
okay.
sense.
I
mean, assumably that we're not picking beers to fail, so hopefully everything is being revealed. So,
Right,
I mean,
right, yeah, for the most part. And I think maybe, and we could talk about it after the episode and see how things go. And this is why I wanted to do this way and not talk about it ahead of time, because I didn't want us to overthink it. I wanted to say we're going to do it super
Sounds
simple.
like we're overthinking it.
Well, I know, that's why I'm trying to get us back on
All
track
right,
here. And let's get started.
one final follow up question.
So I have a thought. Go for it.
Can I drink it now?
Yeah, you can drink.
Okay.
You start drinking it now.
I'm
and-
done.
I'm pretty sure I know
Yeah.
what it is based on the
And
nose.
we're going to talk about whatever else we're going to talk about in the episode. And by the end of the episode, we're going to, if we could talk about the beer periodically, whatever we want to do. And by the end of the episodes, when we let people know what it is, as long as we like it. So,
We're already ahead of you, buddy.
yeah. All right. So,
Cheers. Wait. We
should
actually have
record
glass too, but if we spill on, knowing Bill, we're gonna spill, knock over the table.
Bill can make a new one when that happens.
yeah. And I think it's important for people to realize too. Like, we're just having fun with this. We are not experts by any means.
My fake degree that my mom printed me says I am.
Yeah, even though this is the career.
No, none of us are Cicerones. None of us, I mean, we're brewers.
This is the
you
careers
know.
that we've chosen out of
I got a
passion.
homebrew medal
It's-
once.
It's what we
Yeah,
it's,
there
it's
we
what we
go.
love, but we're always evolving, always learning.
Yeah, we're coming
So-
from the technical. I mean, if like I said, I'm drinking it. I'm trying to drink this as a person, not as a brewer. I'm not trying to dissect this. If I were to brew this, what's the what grain bill's in here? I'm not looking at that.
Right.
In my mind, I'm looking at, is it a solid beer?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to
But
dissect.
we all also
like,
know that you're not a person. You are a monster.
I mean, whatever. Shut up.
I support monsters.
This is lunch and dinner right now.
We still need those T-shirts.
We do. I have half the print.
So
Right,
yes,
yeah,
it's
but-
been an interesting week. It's been hot as hell. I got sunburn. We've been doing a lot of work on the outdoor patio this week, which is awesome.
I did a lot of work on my at-home
So
patio
I
this
also
week.
vote if we're gonna do this way, we do it at the last third. Do what you're doing right now. Like, let's chat and
that's
just
exactly
drink it.
that's exactly what I was
At
saying.
the end of the episode,
All
we.
right.
Yeah,
Same
I'm picking up what you're
page.
putting out.
And in the
Shocking, by
heat,
the way.
of the moment, at any point during the episode, if there's something you want to bring up, just
the moment.
Yeah.
Is that how that song goes? I don't know.
Heat of the moment.
Pat's
you.
got it. Pat's got it.
It's also his alarm.
And
in
I'm
the
like the
morning.
least musically inclined person ever, but I got that. So, I also
mean-
did work on my at-home patio / deck. I didn't have a deck, and now I do.
Did
saw
you copy my
pictures.
design? No, you didn't. I saw it.
No, this is like the first. This is the first night. We're recording on Wednesday night. This is the first night that I have not been doing something outdoors at my house in terms of this deck since I was here last Wednesday night recording.
Nice.
I'm still extremely disappointed in you that you
Didn't get drunk
did
at-
not get drunk and sleep on your new deck, because
I did move my grill and my smoker up there so that it is closer to the house, so I can smoke lots of beef
What
jerky
is
on
the
Friday.
grill?
Well, now you have to have people over though.
That I may be working on something for Saturday.
You can have a protest and have more people.
Like, I was just gonna have a fire with a couple chairs, but if you want to have a protest,
Let's have a protest.
Well, if it's a protest, we won't get in trouble for
yeah,
gathering. In
yeah.
a group.
If you haven't seen
$5 for a solo cup.
yeah, if
protest.
you, what is this? Straight out of PCU? Someone with your bongo drum, show up. Let's go.
$2 for 2p.
Sit or stand. What are you doing?
$5.
Yeah, so
Anyway.
I'm very much happy to be sitting in not quite so air conditioned
I did a lot of laddering today. It was funsies.
in the sun.
yeah,
Yeah,
Kevin was up and down the ladder all day.
My ankle is not happy right now, but
I
whatever.
got sunburned bad enough between Saturday and Sunday that Sunday night, like when I touched my head, it was like painful.
Oh,
It,
head burns are the worst
It
burns.
hurt, and it was my own fault.
That's why I
'cause
keep a mohawk.
It was my own
It
fault
protects the
because
top of my
Friday
head.
night I, shaved everything off, so it was nice and short and exposed.
Yeah.
But I have a deck now, so
Mm.
I'm very happy about that.
Big dick.
That's a little tiny deck.
Hey, that's how you use it.
I will not send deck pics anymore. I promise. I only did that once, and never again.
No more deck pics.
No more deck pics.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah, so just a lot of planning right now. We're getting gearing up towards phase 2 of reopening, which means
It's true.
we're going to be doing what we're already doing with the outdoor deck, all the distancing, customers wearing masks when they're not eating, drinking, all that stuff. But we're now allowed to bring those customers inside as well. But same rules, 6 feet apart.
Table
all
service
that kind of
still?
stuff. Still table
Yeah.
service. Yeah, we
I
can't
think we're
have.
technically Monday. I think is like the official executive order for
Yeah.
everything. He did like the soft. This is happening. Prepare.
Yeah, so
plan.
then Monday you get to do the final scramble on how the hell this is all going to work.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, have the guild like confirm some things for breweries specifically, stuff like that. Just like because what's in some of the jargon doesn't necessarily call out your specific license. So just making sure that. But in theory, it should be what you're sort of come to used to with 50% occupancy inside. And we're figuring out that now. I mean, if it's a super nice day, we might just keep the patio only open until we need to come inside, or, you know, having portions of it still closed because why keep it completely open if we don't need to leave it open, kind of thing. But the way that, you know, trivias and stuff have been, we might need those tables anyway. So it's been
Yeah, last week trivia was nuts. We had to turn people away. It was
Trivia, logistically, we may have to think about how we lay it out just because of where you're going to have the host and be able to hit both the indoor and the outdoor area.
that's not my
Well,
problem. I pay them to do that.
No,
that's
that's
true.
fair.
But also too,
Sorry, Ken.
Once the indoor is open, Kevin is also getting. He's got them on order. Some new indoor-outdoor speakers that we're going to be setting up. So depending on how quickly we're able to get those up and functioning, we may be able
And tie
to
to the PA system.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna when I come to play, I'm just gonna sit whatever indoor or outdoor the host isn't, so I can use my phone. It's because I want to win the free beers
There's
that
a
I don't.
camera out there, so we'll watch.
I want to win the free beers that you don't already give me.
No cheating, man. You know the rules. Cheaters never prosper unless they get free beer.
Yeah.
No. It's lame. I feel like it's not fun. Like, at that point, you just Google stuff.
I mean, that's
Right?
like,
Yeah. Why you playing?
You
if you're
clearly
gonna-
haven't worked in an office environment since Google was really, really, really rampant, because that's like a third of my day sometimes.
Well, it's what you mean, but why come
Yeah,
out
but if you're
and, like,
playing trivia, why? I'm
In the-
not. I can never wrap my head around people who feel the need to cheat in bar trivia. Like,
I remember that one time that you had Jess on the phone who was Googling stuff at home while we were playing trivia.
no, she wasn't Googling stuff. She
No.
was on our team.
Yeah,
She was
a
giving us the
FaceTime.
answers.
Yeah.
She didn't
That's
want to
not
come out.
Googling.
She
That's
didn't want to
different.
come out, but she was helping. through
She
the
helped
phone.
lose because there's no way. We won
We
that
didn't
one.
win, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
We won that one time.
I don't even think she got an answer right. Maybe one.
We won that one time because Jeff Harris was on the team.
That's fair.
Yeah.
He brought us up.
Or there was that time that we did it at Nebco and won because for some reason we were geniuses that.
And then we gave our prize away anyway, obviously. Like, we didn't, like, here you go. Here you go.
I had to do a dance off. That was awkward because I don't dance.
I laughed because you didn't actually do anything. You
No,
just,
I
like,
didn't.
You, like, blinked and you're like,
I'm dancing.
I dance.
I don't know. I feel like if Tom can coin stout season into anything he wants, you can coin the Bill Meta dog dance somehow, and that's just you rub your own belly. It's a little like the trouble shuffle, but not. Maybe you wag your leg at the same
Yeah,
time.
I gotta kick my leg. Get the leg going.
Yeah, I think we can make this happen.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm excited for the 17th though. We'll see how everything goes and.
Yeah, personally, I'm happy that, like, they push it up a little bit so we can decide if, like, in theory, you know, obviously people pay attention to what we say online. If we're not ready on Wednesday, particularly to open inside, we can do what we did sort of with outside, right? So outside we were getting ready and we were still getting things together, and we had like a soft faux opening because we had the food truck here, but we weren't necessarily set up yet for it. Obviously inside
Right.
is set up, but at the same point in time, the nuts and bolts of everything, like the reservations have been going good, so we're looking at upgrading our reservation like tool kit, if you will, like, so maybe we can do it digitally or whatever. So we're just trying to figure out some of that stuff.
I've seen some places that's like reservation only, and you have to do the reservation online.
Just
to make their life a little easier.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with both. I mean, the reservations definitely have been great because people are just more confident. I mean, people call in, I'm like, just let's put you down, because I'd rather, if you're driving in, I'd rather save that table for you, less confusion. I'd rather turn somebody away that didn't call in if we already have everything reserved. So I mean, I feel like that's been a good comfort zone for a lot of people too, because you don't want to like there's not up until this coming week. Not everything has been open, so if you're dedicating your day around, not that people are doing that, but dedicating your day around going to a specific place that maybe not around the corner, you know, like I remember somebody called on Saturday, they're like, I'm driving like 45 minutes, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, let me put she didn't even ask for a reservation. I was like, let me put a reservation down for you, blah, 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 blah. And it was just a good balance for them, you know, which was nice. So, I mean, I don't know. But, I mean, we're just doing it by call right now and Facebook Messenger, Instagram. But, you know, there's some tools out there, since we're using them a lot more, that can hopefully be not just easier for our staff, but also for customers and people, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I like easier.
Yeah.
Easier is good.
Easier the better.
Yeah.
It's been nice what we've been seeing, too, with customers. While people are becoming more and more comfortable actually coming out, everyone's still, from what I could see, staying respectful, doing what has to be done as far as the regulations are concerned, wearing their masks as they come up, you know, being patient with our staff. You know, we're doing table service, which we're not used to. It's not something that we normally do. It's a whole new world for us, nor do we have really the tools to make it.
Right? Yeah, I heard it in my head, too.
I sang it in my head. I did. Fucking hate you guys. But I definitely sang it right after I said it.
I hit the octave in my head. So many copyright infringements right now. That one, they
No,
can get us for.
not if we sing it. Only if we play the actual song.
Perfect.
But anyway, so we're doing the best we can with that kind of stuff, with a little bit just kind of flying by the seat of our pants without having the pre-existing tools that some restaurants have and stuff like that, like ticketing systems and stuff like that. That would just make our lives a lot easier, but it makes no sense for us to invest any time or money into it because we're not gonna. It's temporary.
As an aside, you know one of my favorite things about having the funniest, actually not favorite, one of the funniest things about having the patio is that you and I have spent more time on the patio building the patio than actually on the patio. Like, we both are like crisp, I'm gonna go with, and it's all from building out the patio in the sun.
And not playing disc golf.
Gone a couple times.
We were gonna go the other day, and it just
I'm going
got
this
so
weekend.
busy.
I'm going this weekend.
You went this weekend? I'll go again.
I'm going 2 days this weekend.
Well, take it easy now.
I haven't done anything fun. Well, I mean, building deck was kind of fun. Not breaking up that concrete slab for the old step, but everything else was kind of fun. This weekend,
call this guy. I would have done it in like 4 seconds.
Yeah, well,
I got a sledgehammer and everything.
Yeah, that didn't. We ended up renting a jackhammer.
Oh wow!
I mean, you should have just borrowed me.
Yeah, I thought about it, but you had to open the brewery at noon, and by the time I thought of that, it was like 11. So
fair enough. I was here at 11.
Yeah,
not
see,
really. I was here before then.
It wouldn't have worked.
I pulled a bill. I was here like way earlier.
Yeah, but I didn't do. I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna mow the lawn like Sunday night, maybe. That's about it for the weekend. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna play disc golf somewhere in Connecticut. I'm gonna stop at a brewery somewhere in Connecticut on the way back, and I'm gonna enjoy myself.
I like it.
That's my weekend.
Sounds good.
Great.
Yeah. I don't know if any other updates from the brewery side of things. I mean, we're doing a bunch of beer in the next couple days, couple double batch.
Yeah,
double
we
batch,
got two double brew days coming up in a row, which is going to be fun. Hakuna and Dosey Do.
And we got a on the whim pilot that you just brewed the other day.
Yeah. We're trying some, like we mentioned last episode, we're playing around with our water a little bit differently, trying some new things, and so we're testing something out with an IPA in the pilot system.
Bill sent me a picture of wheat yeast, and it got me excited.
Also going to do
in the pants.
We're still there. We saw.
We are also going to do something with that wheat yeast.
Yeah, we got a bunch of like different. We basically just got
a bunch of yeast.
Yeah, a whole plethora, if you will, of different variants of yeast that we could get our hands on. At least dry wise for now. Gives an idea. I mean, because the nice thing about that is that it does cover, a gamut of what's out there, and if we do like something, we can always transfer that to a liquid yeast for a bigger batch if that ever comes down the pike kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it was nice. We were like, all right, well, let's just get a bunch of yeast that we can brew a couple batches of each. Excuse me.
I'm super pumped about Even Flow too. That's in the tank right now. Again, like
that's gonna be ready for the next canning day, right?
Yeah, so I got to do the timing on everything. We technically have 2 canning days, like almost back to back, which we probably can make happen, but I just got to verify because we had a yeast issue, so then everything got a little verschnickered. I don't know if that's right.
That's a new word of the Kevin vocabulary.
I like it.
I like it. I don't know how you should
I'm not gonna lie. If
use it.
someone actually keeps track of my vocabulary, like the amount of words that I use in the most
It's gonna be like
places-
it's gonna be like that secret Carney language that they all have.
Oh yeah. The best part is a third of my language is not real words. Like,
So is the Carney language.
yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I'm agreeing.
This is fresh in my mind because while I was eating lunch, I watched an episode of The Blacklist that involved the Carney language.
That's right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
I think-
I'm excited for that even flow though. Like I said, we did some of those water adjustments that we wanted to try to make with this batch, and
I'm
so
always
far,
excited for
yeah,
even flow.
yeah, but I'm even more excited this time around.
It's true. Bill every morning is
we're-
like, it's tasting great. I'm like, it's 6:50.
I don't care. I still taste it. It's tasting great.
I mean, that's our lives, obviously. It's just sort of funny.
Yeah, 'cause as of right now,
Like, it
we,
still tastes toothpaste and even flow. I don't know. Still tasting great.
we
Maybe
ju-
that's the new flavor profile we need to accomplish.
No, thank you.
Peppermint even flow.
it's in a good spot though. We just finished the diast little rest, so it's right. We're about ready to start crashing the temperature down, and everything that we did change wise is doing what we anticipated and wanted it to do. So we're at least I'm obviously pretty excited.
No, couldn't tell.
I was gonna say fuck that. This beer is terrible, but I didn't. No, I'm excited. I mean, and we haven't had even flow for a couple weeks, so even more excited.
I miss it.
Yep.
I miss
Well,
it.
we're dropping it down now, so
Okay.
a couple weeks, be ready to go.
All right. Well, let's talk about this beer in our glass, I guess. 'Cause I think
Okay.
we ran out of other stuff to talk about.
All right, I think we're in a good spot. It's been like a 12-hour episode already. So.
I mean,
We're at like 22 minutes. So yeah, it's about right.
I'm enjoying the hell out of it, but I don't count because I'm the only one not blind to the beer because I went out and bought it. So
I'm the only one not blind. He just walks away. We can't get back.
Well, maybe next time you should just ask a guy to put a 4-pack in a plastic bag. And
I don't trust that at all.
yeah, I don't trust that at all. I mean, we can always get a third party helper to help us out.
Well,
with
that's
this,
really ideally
but-
what we need. But
Or we could just rotate who buys the beer every week or something. Doesn't I mean having one person not blind is fine.
I like it.
So that's why I'm not going to say much.
I think it's a little. I mean, I think it's super fresh, so it's a little green.
yeah, I
But
would agree with that.
I like it.
It
That's
is in
good.
the. I'm somewhere in the between of the.
I would
depending-
say if this in cans for another week would be like a hard up. It's still an up for me. I mean, I would drink it.
Yeah.
If you gave me this any time, I would drink it. I would
I'm
drink it. I
just
would drink
the
it.
only reason it's
Yeah.
not a 100%
I'm
up
gonna-
is you know me. I don't always go IPA heavy.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like a
Me- me
one or
neither.
two IPA guy a night if I have IPAs.
Yeah.
So I like it.
You're
but
like a-
I don't
you're
know.
like a 45.
I don't know if in my current state I want another IPA.
Yeah, that's
that's
fair.
that's
Yeah,
where
so-
I'm thumbs up. I just think it would be like I said, a hard thumbs up if it wasn't as green as it is. That's all.
Yeah, it's definitely a little fresh. I don't typically gravitate towards this style either, like the New England IPAs. So if it was me picking out a beer, I wouldn't order something like this very frequently. However, for what the beer is, it's definitely a thumbs up. I would recommend it for sure.
If you were like, "Hey, I have a 6-pack. Do you want another one?"
Yes.
Yes.
Then that's a thumbs up. You guys are overthinking
Exactly.
it.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
No,
a thumbs up.
That's what I said.
All right,
thumbs
Bill,
up. Yeah.
here we
yeah.
go. Here's the reveal sound. What is it?
Oh, I forgot. I was about to drink it.
I know
Hold
what
on.
it
Let me
is.
drink some more.
I'm not gonna tell.
Kevin
it.
knows what it is.
Fine,
Yeah.
I'll play the sound again when you're
I'm
ready.
99.9% sure, but I don't want to look at it.
I can play the other sound.
Actually, this will be more interesting. How about you guys guess what you think it might be?
I have no idea.
Kevin's probably going to be right, but let's see.
Headway.
Yeah, it's Headway.
I mean, from the
So-
nose alone, it smelled like Headway.
So big thumbs up on Headway.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Our
I mean,
friends up at
shocking.
yeah. Our friends up at Counterweight Brewing.
I just
Definitely
felt it on the
recommend this
nose.
beer.
Like, not that I've had a ton of Headway in my life, but the nose alone, it smelled like a counterweight beer.
Yeah, it
Had a
definitely
little bit of that.
it stands out to me. I mean, when I like on the nose, like you said, when I smell it,
Mm-hmm.
it's very very distinct, and it doesn't get lost among all the other New England style IPAs out in the world, where a lot of them tend to kind of meld together. This one really does have a unique character, I think. So
Mosaic and Vic's Secret.
I like it. All right.
love it.
Yeah, delicious. Either way,
That was fun.
I think
go
we're gonna
get
finish
yourself a
this.
4-pack.
Wrong button.
no, that was the right button.
DJ Pat.
Remix.
Needed the outro song. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Cheers, everybody.
Until next week, keep living that hammock life.
Mhm.